Guys, welcome to the channel of love. The kiddies are going past to school. I believe that's where they're going. They go every day anyway. There's a group of them. Nice and early. It's 8:30 on the dot. Okay, it's Valentine's weekend. Do we have a look into the weekend energy? I think we should just have a general look. Not kind of focus on the lovey-dovey stuff of Valentine's Day. Let's just actually have a look at the general energy that's coming up on the cards this weekend. Okay, I'm just having a look at what cards I've got. I've got the Journey of Love. Will I use those? I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure what cards to use. Okay, are we recording? We best make sure. 47 seconds we are. Let's have some cards that we can use. Okay, we'll go for the Tarot Mucha. Let's have a look at the weekend energy. What's on the cards for this weekend? It is Friday today. I believe it's Friday today. Okay. I felt like I wanted to hold my cards up this way, then shuffle them. I felt like I was doing it wrong. There is no right or wrong way to shuffle your cards. Okay. I feel like it's still undecided. A lot could change. Okay. Well, we need a message. The Queen of Wands. Now, actually looking at the picture, it looks like she could be trying not to focus on willies. Free willies coming up. Okay. That was a story about a whale, wasn't it? Free Willy. Listen, it looks like a big fat penis, a little bit. And we have this queen here. In the background, there's an eruption. So she's trying not to focus on it, but in the background there is this, something's growing. Okay? Because you've got a sunflower there. And it's like next door to this penis. And then in the background, we have a volcano. Now, the Divine Feminine here, Queen of Wands, she looks like she is on a cold slab. Okay, holding on to her wand. Trying not to focus on it. That feels like the energy for the Divine Feminine this weekend. Well, let's have a look at the energy for the Divine Masculine this weekend then. Well, he's down. He's like... depressed. Okay, that's just by this card. He's depressed. He's envious as well. He's got the look of the green-eyed monster. That's what I'm feeling. Even though you can't really see his look, he looks like he's dead. He needs resurrecting. Now, I believe this gentleman might be helping him pull out the swords. There seems to be... I don't feel like they've hit his heart. It's more like a stab to the stomach and to the side. I don't feel like it's hit his heart. The greenness just took me to being jealous, envious. So the masculine here might actually be feeling like you're trying not to focus on it, Divine Feminine. And I feel like he's actually maybe focusing on maybe someone else like... spoiling you this Valentine's Day. Divine Feminine, how many cards do you want? Okay, you want this one, masculine? You can have that one. Divine Feminine, you've got the devil energy that's surrounding you. And I do feel like this is the masculine. Temptation. There's this energy of surely the Divine Feminine will find another. Okay. And then we have the masculine who's now standing up after being on the floor. So 10 of Swords and then he's up. King of Swords. He wants to do something about this. He might have been cold, but in the back of his, let's have a look and see what's on the back of their slabs. Divine Feminine. I can't really see like too much going on there. It looks like a bit of a wreath, whether that's a halo. I feel like that it's a victory wreath that's hanging from this rose. So you still have faith in love. Okay, the rose is pink. So you're not allowing this to affect your heart. I feel like it's affecting, well, the Divine Masculine's heart is absolutely fine. It's more, he's had a like stabbing pains to the stomach and the side. It's got this devilish energy here. And I feel there's a jealousy coming through. So I feel like he might be wondering what you're up to, Divine Feminine, this weekend. Ten of Swords. And I feel like he's had enough. He's had enough. It was how the th come through. It was a th. Enough. Enough now. Okay. And then we have the king of that suit's taking charge. When this gentleman manages to get back up, looks like he does have aid. Someone's trying to help him pull the swords out. So maybe he might have given up hope, but someone else hasn't. It's like, don't lose hope. Don't lose hope, mate. Okay, he's got a buddy. So when he does get up, he can no longer go in the direction that he was pursuing. It's a new direction. I feel like this gentleman's helping him to have a different perspective. He's missing out. That's what the Divine Masculine feels like. He's missing out on something. Okay. And the Divine Feminine, she's trying not to focus on the missing part. And I miss you like the desert miss the rain. Okay. Let's have a look at these. The Queen of Staves. Okay, they're the swords. We need to come back there in a moment. But first, let's go to the staves. The Queen of Staves stay with me. Okay. The Queen of Staves combines intuition with practicality to spark a creative blaze that warms all who know her. So the Divine Masculine is very aware that you have this very warming energy. You are going to attract yourself some action. Okay. And he knows that. He knows that that's inevitable. She brings passion to any undertaking and inspires others to strive for excellence. When she focuses her will on a purpose, it grows with astonishing speed, like the sunflower that is her emblem. She commands great energy and power and rules with true nobility of character. If this card does not represent a person, it may mean a time of creative innovation when old ways are challenged by new ideas. The key ideas: an abundance of talents, artistic inspiration, warmth of interest, and a sexual fire. And then we have the Devil. You better hope and pray that you make it safe back to your own world. Shakespeare's sister. Listen, maybe a bit more of the Romeo and Juliet. Well, I don't know. That was a bit of a sad story, wasn't it? You better hope and pray that you make it safe back to your own world. The Devil assumes a pleasing shape to beguile the vulnerable, to give in to her temptations. She entices the weak to chase temporal goals of wealth, lust, domination, and her crooning dulcet words assure her victims the more lofty pursuits are foolish. Why strive for goodness and kindness in a world that rewards neither? The immediate pleasures are all that matter. The beauty of the Devil beckons and enchants, but look closer. She wears the ram's horns that ruthlessly batter, the peacock fan of empty pride, the bat wings of the darkest netherworld. Consider carefully the things that tempt you. Tear yourself free of addictions, manipulations, and emotional bondage. Follow only those passions that lead toward the light. The key idea is the allure of darkness, addiction, cynicism, separation from spirit, facing your demons. And this is the divine masculine, I feel, facing these demons. It's like might be, oh, my belly rumbled there. He might be viewing you as the devil. It's like, what have you done to me? Because this is just, it's too painful for him to think that, I mean, you're focusing on the light. Follow only those passions that lead toward the light. And it's like the divine masculines receive mixed messages. They're cross messages. Who's cross? I feel like the divine masculine could be quite cross at the divine feminine because you've caused him all this angst, this pain, suffering. Ten of Swords, he's down. Not last week, we're still in this week. This week we spoke about how you're saving yourself for the best and you're not settling for anything less. The divine masculine needs to have some faith in that you are actually saving yourself for simply the best. Okay, Ten of Swords. And I feel like someone's telling him to keep your pecker up, buddy. That's what they're saying. Okay. The Ten of Swords, the battle is over. It is time to bury the dead, heal the wounded, and make peace in all the ways that peace needs to be made. This is a time of sorrow as well as relief. The harshness and violence of the conflict will not be swept away soon. All that can be done is to pick up the pieces and carry on, for to do anything else will be a defeat to the soul that could not be born. And this is about allowing jealousy, envy to get the better of you. Okay. The harshness and violence of the conflict will not be swept away soon. It's something that the divine masculine has to get a grip on. It's an obsession. It's actually like a hatred. It's an obsession to a hatred of imagining someone else with the divine feminine. Okay, the key ideas is the ruin of an enterprise, cutting your losses, recovering from shock and defeat. Recovering from shock and defeat. It's not what you're perceiving it to be, divine masculine. You're getting your knickers in a bit of a twist. It's like it's like Oliver Twist, please sir, I want some more. So the divine masculine, knowing that you have a very fiery sexual energy, and you, divine feminine, knowing that you've managed to tame that beast within, he's still not allowing himself to believe that. Okay, King of Swords. It just feels like it's hard for him to comprehend. Let's have a look at this King of Swords. The King of Swords is a brilliant strategist and a formidable adversary. His sense of timing allows him to succeed where most impetuous opponents fail. So, get your timing right, divine masculine. Other opponents are failing. They're not like kind of hitting the spot with the divine feminine. She's not actually focusing on that. She's trying not to. Okay. Though it may seem as if he is passive in his quiet watchfulness, never underestimate him. He has hidden weapons and will strike when the moment is most adventurous for his plans. Strike while the iron's hot. If this card does not represent a person, it may mean choosing your battles wisely and not wasting your power on unworthy foes. Key ideas. Right, so divine masculine, don't you waste your power. Let's get your words out. Don't you waste your power on unworthy foes. They're not your enemies, okay? They're just other suitors, okay? But they're not really hitting the spot. Key ideas, well-considered actions, emotions kept under the surface, striking at the proper time. There's no time like the present, so they say. Lady Justice is there. It's the last card in the deck, and there is Lady Justice. What's the bottom of the deck? The Divine Feminine. You're the underlying energy. It's like he just wants to lie on top of you, but he's kind of facing upwards. Okay. That's taking me to like, there was 10 in the bed and the little one said, roll over, roll over. Do I sing the song that like I used to sing as a kid? Well, I can do, it doesn't bother me. Roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out, splattered on the floor where his guts hanging out. Please remember to tie a knot in your suspenders. Single beds are only made for two. Not enough room in the bed? Oh, come on. Excuses, excuses, excuses. Right, but they managed to get 10 in the bed, okay? That might be a bit too many. The Empress. The Empress is the embodiment of nature herself, the life giver, the sustainer, the sustaining love of the earth, offering its bounty. She is the source of all inborn talents, blessing each of us with unique attributes that will serve us in our mortal incarnation. The Empress nurtures these gifts within us, encouraging as a mother encourages her children to be all they can be. All creative achievements spring from her, as wheat springs forth from the earth to feed its creatures. The Empress is crowned with dreamy poppies, as well as wheat. For her power is not just in her earthly abundance, but in her feminine intuition and vision. She has great dreams for you and will help you bring them into being. Honour her by living a fruitful and grateful life. Key ideas: mother love, creative bounty, prosperity, nurturing care, female sexuality. So suspenders, man. Why did you have to mention the suspenders? Why do you have to leave us in suspense? In suspense. That's too funny. Why did you dispense of the Divine Feminine and then left her in suspense? Oh, now you're finding yourself hanging there. Dun, dun, dun. Struggling to get the words out today. Well, correctly anyway. I'm just fucking it up. That's the kind of energy. It's kind of like a deflated energy. It's like, oh, like it's like neither one of them knows really what to do anymore. Well, let's get an Angel of Light card. I'm sure this is the Hope card. Oh, it's Faith. Even better. Faith is such a powerful quality that it moves mountains. Angel wisdom reminds you, however, not to have blind faith in people or situations. Use common sense and discernment and never give your power to another. Instead, put your faith in yourself and the higher powers. Pray with integrity from your still, wise centre and know that your request will be granted. Act as if it has already manifested. That is faith. Your angel guidance is to increase your faith in the infinite Affirmation, I have faith in the support of the universe. Divine Feminine. I'll tell you a little story about what happened last night. So Emily said to me, she said, what do you want to do for Valentine's Day? I said, do you want me to let you know what I'd like to do? She said, yeah, okay. I said, I'd like to wake up next to my beloved and look at him be the first thing that I see on Valentine's Day. I said, and then I'd like to come downstairs and cook him a really nice breakfast and take it to him in bed. I said, and then we can just lounge in bed for a while. I said, and then we just go with the flow on the day. I said, maybe go out for a really nice walk, have a relaxing, like, I said to her, we'll go out for a meal. And I said, oh, actually, I'll probably just cook a meal at home, seeing as you can't really go out much. I said, and then run a really nice bath. And then I said, he can give me an all-over body massage. She's in the kitchen, I was in the living room. And I'm just like, I said, and then I might go and have myself some, like, a little bit of kinky sex. I said, you did ask me what I would like to do on Valentine's Day. And I said, what would you like to do? She was like, nothing. And I said, and that's probably exactly what you'll be doing with that kind of attitude. She was like, all right then, what do you want to do this Valentine's Day? I said, hang on. I said, the fat lady hasn't sang yet. And she's like, what? I said, it's not over until the fat lady sings. And as she come into the living room, she went to me, manifest it. Oh, anyway. Don't think she was expecting that. Oh, Divine Feminine, you have light that's coming up on your side. It says, light illuminates darkness and gloom, bringing hope and inspiration. Ask the angels to fill you with more light, for it contains spiritual information and knowledge. There are keys to the universe. Oh, these are keys. These are keys to the universe and bring love and peace, as well as unlocking the wisdom within you. As your light becomes stronger and clearer, you will find clarity and purpose. You will radiate brightly and become a beacon, reminding others of the divine help available. Angel wisdom suggests you ask the angels to ignite and strengthen the divine flame within you. Affirmation, I am light. I am light and love. Oh. I just thought I'd tell you that little story because it was just like, well, you've got to stay optimistic, haven't you? Most definitely. That's what draws in your manifestations. Right, so Divine Masculine, let's have a look at your side. You have cooperation. And there is, I feel like someone most definitely is, hold on, I felt like this could be your higher self helping you. Like you're giving yourself a chat. Come on, buddy, get up. You can do this. Breathe. I want to say breathe in the pain, the stabbing pain, and clear it through. Cooperation. Angel wisdom suggests that you use your skills and talents for the common good. I want to say you actually have common sense. That's kind of like what a lot of people lack is actually tapping into their common sense. Which for me just takes me to, you're kind of like, you're always tapping into your other senses, aren't you? Because you can smell things and you can hear and you can speak and taste and touch, and you don't really have to put any kind of focus onto that. But when you're tapping into, let's say, the one that isn't spoke about so much, that sixth sense, that's the one. That's the one. I don't know why I'm bringing that in with being common sense, but we all have that intuitive guidance within us. Let's say no matter how common you are, we all have that to tap into. We just haven't been really, or we wasn't really shown it. I think that's because all the other senses, you're not really, they just come so naturally. And so does the sixth sense, when you actually, it's the one that you do need to actually be aware of and understand more than the other senses. So cooperation, angel wisdom suggests that you use your skills and talents for the common good. Eliminate power struggles, conflicts and competition which come from an ego desire to win. I feel like the Divine Masculine might be calling these guys, like these other guys, commoners. They're too common for the Divine Masculine. Oh, they're too common for the Divine Masculine to even consider their worth for the Divine Feminine. So he's stepping up. If he can see that others are not good, maybe for the Divine Feminine, then who is good for her? Cooperation for the highest good promotes harmony and togetherness and draws the best from everyone. Make it your aim that everyone has a sense of satisfaction from work done. Then you become a spreader of goodwill and harmony. Your angel guidance is to bring people together and explore how you can mutually assist each other. Your attitude of sharing will ensure that you benefit in your turn, for the angels will bless your endeavours. So this is very much about you, Divine Masculine, helping to bring something together. And I feel it's really pulling yourself together, okay, and then kind of bringing you and the Divine Feminine together. Your affirmation is, I cooperate with everyone. Okay, well, there's some needs that feel like they're wanting to be met on this table, sexual needs, on both sides of the party. Joy spreads. Joy springs from a sense of connection to the divine and a quality which illuminates you. Your angel guidance is to cultivate this quality by seeking the divine in every situation. Look beyond the surface and seek the light in the heart of each person. Then you will become aware of the wonder of creation, and joy will ignite in your life, delight in everything, for joy is a key to enlightenment. Joy is the key. Enjoy life. You can do it. Affirmation, I find joy in everything. Sounded like there was a card in there. There's not. Just sounded that way. Like there would have been one that was left behind. No one's getting left behind. Okay, let's get some Archangel Oracle guidance for the weekend. Joy is the key. Divine Feminine can have that one, Divine Masculine can have that one. They're coming out like in twos. Little pairs here. Pairing up. Divine Feminine, you have angel therapy. Archangel Raphael, give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. Hand them over. Hand them over. Hand over your heart burdens and hand over like your heart joy. They just want it all, okay? It's like, hand over your heart. Peace comes to those with an open heart. I'm going to hold it up with this card because the Divine Feminine, she does look a little bit lost in her own little world here. Have you asked us angels for help with your situation? We can only help if you give us permission. Right now, close your eyes and take a deep cleansing breath. Then mentally call upon your guardian angels and the archangels to help you. Don't outline how you want to be helped. Just tell us what situation you'd like help with. Most important, be open to receiving help as it comes to you. The help might be in the form of a hunch or intuitive idea or a direct intervention. If you receive any repetitive guidance, it's important you follow it. Okay. Have you asked the divine for help with your Divine Masculine? Not the details, not outlining, but have you asked for this kind of, I feel like it's a heavy heart and we're wanting to have an open heart. So have you asked us angels for help with your situation? We can only help if you give us permission. Okay. Let's repeat the bit about It's like you can't find the parts. What? Anyway, it says we can only help if you give us permission. Right now, close your eyes and take a deep cleansing breath. Then mentally call upon your guardian angels and the archangels to help you. This part here, don't outline how you want to be helped. Just tell us what situation you'd like help with. Most important, be open to receiving help as it comes to you. The help might be in the form of a hunch, an intuitive idea, a direct intervention. If you receive any repetitive guidance, it's important that you follow it. Working with Archangel Raphael, ask Raphael to surround anything needing healing with his emerald green aura. The crystals that are aligned with Raphael's healing energy are emeralds and malachite. I think that's how you might say it. Okay, Divine Masculine, what do you have? You have peace. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Very much about both of you having an open heart. Look past the surface of this situation and see the underlying truth that everyone involved is a child of God filled with love. By focusing upon this truth, King of Truth here, you elicit loving behaviour and solutions. Even though appearances may seem otherwise, trust that a higher wisdom is in charge. Love is the only power that exists, and its light shines away any seeming darkness. Hold the intention to look for examples of this light within yourself and others. Divine Feminine, you seem to have the light card here. So hold the intention to look for examples of this light within yourself and others, and you'll have more light in your mind, heart, thoughts, and life. This knowledge is the foundation of peace. Working with Archangel Shammai, when you wish to feel more centered, calm, and peaceful, call upon Shammai. He is the Archangel of personal and global peace. He's very kind, loving, and sweet, and he'll evoke a pleasant feeling of excitement when he works with you. Know that Shammai sees your true qualities and loves you unconditionally. Okay, what's with the deck? Passion. What passion? Not question mark, exclamation mark. What passion? Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. I feel Divine Feminine, yours could be like towards mission. Okay, you're trying not to focus too much on the sexual energy. Divine Masculine, it's your love life. Okay. A P for passion. Lots of things clicking then. Clicking into place. I had a little birdie outside. Something clicked there. Something clicked over there. Passion. Playing it safe can lead to stoutness and depression. You've asked for more happiness and definite direction. I've lit the flame of passion in your heart to lead and guide you. It's safe for you to take risks and follow your heart's desire. Ask me to be your partner along your path of passion to guide and nurture you. When you feel a strong knowingness alongside a burning passion, pay attention, as this is my way of giving you information about your next step. Okay, so when you feel a strong knowingness alongside a burning passion, pay attention, as this is my way of giving you information about your next step. Working with Archangel Haniel. Haniel's name means glory of God. That takes me to, you did it all for the glory of love, like a knight in shining armor from a long time ago. Okay. I feel like this is the Divine Feminine saying to the Divine Masculine, ask me to be your partner along your path of passion to guide and nurture you. Okay. When you work with Archangel Haniel, Haniel's name means glory of God. Haniel can help you give glory to God by living at your highest potential. She'll groom your hidden talents. and help you polish your skills. Then when you apply your masterful ways to your true passions, divine magic occurs. It's getting very close to the divine magic being as that, I don't want sexual interaction. It sounds a bit formal. Sexual interaction. It's that third energy, that sexual energy that the divine counterparts emit once they actually admit that it's there within both of them. Right, let's should we go to the journey of love then? Well, we might as well. Okay. I don't know why I keep singing the Okie Party songs. You're all in a ring, aren't you, in the Okie and you all come together. Okay. Divine Feminine, let me get you a journey of love. Okay, this card. Fire and ice. You're as cold as ice. Okay. Well, let's see if we can warm it up a bit. 37. Let's see what this message wants to extend to you. You are learning to hold the tension of opposites, of those things that don't immediately seem to go together within your being without collapsing into confusion, judgment or denial. There is passion and serenity, creation and destruction, new life and death emerging within you, within your relationships. Okay. So this is emerging within you and within your relationships. Sometimes this is hard to handle. We want to make things simpler, to just let go of the conflict and complexity and choose one or the other. You are a grand enough soul to be able to withstand the rigours of depth, to go deep, to live fully, to let the divine have its way through you requires a willingness to stand at the centre of the pairs of opposites and eventually know that they are connected to each other and they exist only in relationship to each other. So breathe and simply be. And I want to say that this is the unique relationship that you and the Divine Masculine share. Okay. So to go deep, to live fully, to let the divine have its way through you requires a willingness to stand at the centre of the pair of opposites and eventually know that they are connected to each other and they exist only in relationship to each other. To breathe and simply be. If you are consciously feeling the conflict in your life, internally or externally, then you are being initiated through fire and ice. Stay present, be patient and wait. There is nothing to fix here, just awareness to step into as divine creation continues to unfold through you. As you master this initiation, you will find a sweet nectar of bliss dripping within. This oracle brings you guidance that the conflict you feel within or externally is a sign of your spiritual growth. Soon you will grow larger than the conflict, but for now, you do not need to engage in it, simply to be present to it and allow it to work its way through you until you are strong enough to have outgrown the conflict, giving rise to a clear direction. It may seem impossible, beloved, but it is not. You are a vast being. Give yourself a chance to realise this and have patience. All is becoming, including you, according to the perfection of divine design. This oracle brings specific guidance on any relationship matter requiring a decision. Until you have simple clarity in your heart, beyond the pushing away and pulling closer, then it is time to wait, for there is more yet to be revealed. Let me repeat that. This oracle brings specific guidance on any relationship matter requiring a decision. Until you have simple clarity in your heart, beyond the pushing away and pulling closer, then it is time to wait, for there is more yet to be revealed. Only when your heart speaks clearly, then you will do well to act as feels truthful for you. There is a beautiful silence now as I hold your hands and listen to your eyes across a span of moments called time. There are no words that say as much, nor walls that could confine the wings of our feelings or the rhythm of our eyes. That's beautiful. Divine Masculine, would you like a card? Of course you do. Okay. And you have Hidden Beauty, card number 45. Divine Masculine, you are glimpsing beauty, and yet there is more to be revealed. There is more than what you are currently seeing. To attempt to force the vision would prevent you from seeing what is being revealed. Be patient and look more closely. Soften your heart and ask to be shown the beauty in the situation that is being shown to you. Wait, let the vision come alive, and you shall witness what was once hidden. This oracle brings you a suggestion from divine guidance. You may think you see the whole picture, but if you look deeper, you shall see something that brings you much joy, hope, and reassurance. There is a more beautiful perspective here that affirms and nourishes you and all involved in the situations of your life that are puzzling you at present. Take heed and relax. All is as it's meant to be, and soon you too will be able to see. When I close my eyes at night, I see your face, your lips, the brush of your hair across your brow, the down of your skin soft against my touch. My love grows in the solitude, listening for the morning light and you. Oh, that's lovely. Let's look at the bottom of the deck, the joining energy. Gifts received. Card number 13. That's the number of the death card, going through the transition. You're both transforming. Transformers, robots in disguise. You're not robots, are you? Living in the world of the common people. Smiles from the heart of a family man. Okay. Oh, gifts received. Relax. It's okay to accept what is coming your way now. Gentle your soul. Steady your heart. Even the most precious treasure can be received by you. Why not? Are you not built of the same stuff as that treasure, beloved? It's all love, after all. That is all that there is. Enjoy, accept, rest in the knowledge that you are being invited into a sanctuary of abundance, peaceful rest, and replenishment now. It's just time. This oracle holds a message for you. The universe is trying to get something to you. More abundance, more love, an answer to a prayer. Sometimes the healing comes in unexpected packages. Sometimes we try so hard to find the answer, exerting so much effort to receive, that we may make things harder for ourselves than they need to be. So relax, have some fun, be at peace. Everything is working out just fine. And there's a nice surprise coming your way. Ooh la la! How exciting. The wind blows softly through grass and my open heart. Love, unexpected. It's a really nice message, guys, for the weekend. Unicorns. I feel extremely hungry this morning. Okay. going to get the one message from the unicorns. Family culture. Learning more about your family stories and history. Okay. I feel like this is a bit of the block here. Maybe like your parents didn't speak about, love and Valentine's Day like I did to my Emily. For me, that should be your kind of normal. Not just Valentine's Day, like activities. That should be like the norm that you would do that for each other. That's one thing I said. I said, actually, I think I'd just spend the day seeing who can love the other one the most. I said, that would be fun, wouldn't it? I said, do you think I'd win that? Who can love your part, like, as in, like, out of you and your partner, who can love the other one the most? Oh, it's a day of loving. Anyway, your family's history affects you in many ways. This card asks you to learn about the stories of your family's past. Find out which countries your parents and their relatives came from. How did they travel to their current location? What languages have been spoken? What jobs have your family members held? The answers to these questions and more will help you understand yourself better. And I want to say maybe that, well, no, there's not really any maybe. You're just not like them. And it says here, find out which countries your parents and their relatives came from. Okay, so I feel like there's a history there. But what I actually felt was, actually, how did, like, your parents meet? Do you know their love story? Okay, inquiring, how did you two meet? What languages have been spoken? It's like, do they speak the language of love or do they speak the language of fear? And they're not really an advocate for love, like that promoter. What jobs have your family members held? And the thing is with light workers, it's our mission. We wouldn't really call it a job. A job stands for just over broke. And that's all you'll ever be with, like, a job. This is about being an entrepreneur, okay, wanting to bring change via love to our world, peace on earth. So what jobs have your family members held? And unless any of them have held, like, the role of a light worker, a spiritual guru, you can kind of understand why you've really had no role model to follow, or even a model to follow. The answers to these questions and more will help you understand yourself better. You can also feel good about your heritage as you learn more about it. Maybe that you're not actually like them. Okay. There's a time when we need to break the mould. There's a time when someone has to kind of, like, cut the chain, take out that link. Because it's only you that's going to carry on those traditions through generations of how you've been shown what life's all about. You can also feel good about your heritage as you learn more about it, and learning about your family will help you feel closer to them. It helps you actually realise that they're just not awake. Okay. It's not that they're fake, they're just not awake. Where did I want to go? I wanted to go somewhere else. Oh, I feel like I want to get another card from here, even though I said I just wanted the one. And we have just be yourself. And I knew that was going to come up. Just, like, be yourself. Because you are absolutely perfect just the way that you are. Without all that conditioning. Just be yourself. Wrong book, Lucy. There we are. All together now. Together. Where's the J's in here? Here they are. Sometimes you may worry whether other people like you. At those times, you may pretend to be somebody other than yourself. For example, you may try to act, talk, or dress like someone you admire. This card says that you're great right now. You don't need to act like anyone else. In fact, things will go a lot better and you'll feel happier if you'll just be yourself. The problem may not be with you, but with the people around you. Perhaps they're trying to change you. Change is a part of life, and there may be behaviours that you can improve upon within yourself, but be sure that you're not trying to change into a different person. And also know that true friends love you as you are and won't try to change you into someone new. True friends will ask you to step up, okay? True friends will ask you to stop dangerous behaviours, but they won't try to change you in ways that make you feel bad about yourself. So spend your time with true friends instead of with people who don't understand you. This card also says that things go better when you trust your intuition. Struggling with these words, aren't we? Come on, we're getting all tongue-tied. You already know what to do in your heart. Trust is in the truth and act upon it. Great inventions, books and businesses are born when someone follows their own inner voice. You too are here to make a positive difference in this world, and the best way to do so is by being true to yourself. I feel like I've got a little twitch in my eye. It's twitching. It's twitching. Okay. Let's finish up. I feel like we're going to go with Rumi again. Let's end this reading, guys, on this Rumi message. I think it's going to bring us, it's 9:22, so it's going to bring us up to about that hour mark. An hour a day keeps the doctor away. It's all that positivity that you're absorbing. Blessings of Al-Hakim, card number 40. Sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment. Cleverness is opinion, bewilderment is vision. Rumi. The gift of wisdom, the blessing of Al-Hakim, gurgles up from your heart. Her blessing is evoked by life, like the laughter of a babe, joyfully responding to the playful tickle of the mother's hand. Wisdom can make divine sense of anything, especially of that where logic is blinded. How I revere the blessing of Al-Hakim, of wisdom, for she is precious and welcome to me now and always, the dear friend who brings me such peace. A blessing of divine wisdom of Al-Hakim is being ministered to your soul, watched over by Rumi himself. This is soul medicine. It is a spiritual gift of healing, prophecy, insight, and the capacity to surrender any impatient claim for what you cannot yet have. As you receive this gift, this blessing which happens at a soul level, your attitude to life becomes more curious, open, still and receptive. You no longer have to drive the unfoldment of your desires into form. You rest in assurance that your daily application and effort is enough, and so is your surrender. Mental anguish is soothed, and you are able to accept the unfathomable nature of divinity in its expression of itself as life. You become comfortable with the reality that the price of being closer to the divine is the giving up of your need to always understand. From this place of increasing stillness, great activity will flow. You shall become capable of being the surrendered vessel to the guiding divine hand, and truly great contributions to the human soul evolving can occur through you. So much will simply emerge, erupt, pulsate, and emanate out of you. And yet you will feel within as though you are doing nothing at all, even while so much is happening through you. Such holy paradox shall become your daily experience. You may feel unexpectedly, perhaps, that in some ways your vision for your life and purpose, your divine passion, is clearer than ever before, and in other ways completely unknown to you, a discovery yet to be made. That is as it should be. Wisdom bestows upon us the sane capacity to work with the opportunities that are right before us, to release situations and circumstances that have passed, and to allow the future to take its shape according to the ineffable timing of life itself. This oracle comes with special guidance for you. If you are uncertain about an issue in your life, be at peace. There is divine healing that can occur most readily in the unknowing. Follow the sacred honouring ritual and know that all is indeed well, beloved soul. Perhaps you are journeying very deep indeed, and your allegiance to your intellectual mind is softening in favour of allegiance to your heart knowing. You may find yourself craving different company with different interests, or finding the world of opinions and debate rather less to your liking, and the worlds of creative expression more nurturing and nourishing to your essence. If this is the case, this oracle comes as confirmation to trust in the changes you feel within in any and all ways, no matter how insignificant or dramatic they may seem. Know that they are seedlings of a new way that shall grow from one step into an entirely new and more sacred orientation in your life. You will not necessarily have any idea how that will happen or what it will look like, and this matters not. The acorn becomes the oak because that is its innate destiny. It happens without any active participation apart from a willingness to grow through life. So it is with the precious blooming now happening within your soul. To know less can bring the greatest gift and blessings of all, to be able to love and therefore live more freely. This oracle also comes with special guidance to bring you peace. Look to the old ways, to the ancient wisdom teachings that run as one vein of life, giving love through all traditions. The old wisdom teach of cycles, of timing, of letting go to allow for new life to happen, and of the greater intelligence and scheme of life to which we must surrender if we are ever to know even a moment's peace. The fire in your belly is a beautiful aspect of you. Just let it be the breath that swells around and through the heart that ignites it, not the passing huffing and puffing of the impatient mind. For when the fire in the belly is fanned by the breath of the heart, you shall have peace and dynamic movement, restful stillness and soul-inspired action all at once. You shall become one with the living holy paradox, and the healing power of your love shall know no bounds. Right, okay, let's finish with this sacred honouring ritual. Say aloud, I call on the divine presence. Let's have a drink first and just kind of like clear our throats. Say aloud, I call on the divine presence that loves me unconditionally, and I surrender into your wisdom. Bless me now with the ability to accept your grace, your bounty, and your gift of life in all its mystery. Help me learn and grow that I may realise the love that lies within all, including my own being. May I dwell in the loving mystery of sacred compassion. I call upon the wisdom of the ancient ones, those who love me unconditionally and know truth. May your power and knowledge calm my mind and ignite my spirit, so that I may be one with love, empowered in peace and purpose. So be it. Rest. You have completed your sacred honouring ritual. Page number 177. Now exactly, guys. How awesome is that? I will catch up with you guys soon. Okay, if you'd like to have your name entered into the Valentine's Day draw that I will be drawing tomorrow for 2 free love readings, Valentine's Day messages, leave me a message in the comment box. Okay, I'll catch up with you guys soon. Take care. Have a fantastic day. Much love. Bye for now.